my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA quarter scale Predator 2 Special Edition City Hunter. Now they already had like a quarter scale City Hunter based on Predator 2, but this right here was actually like a special edition one which has like LED lights in it too as well. So I think that's going to be kind of cool, you know. Now I am excited about this because I never had like a Predator figure like in this scale and this size, you know, and I would have preferred like the Jungle Hunter, you know. I would definitely would prefer that Predator in quarter scale, you know, but I know that this Predator was also played by Kevin Peter Hall too, so that's no reason why it seems okay, you know. And I do kind of believe this Predator was like a little cooler looking too as well, you know. But yeah, and again, yeah, I saw this at the theater too, like back in 1990 when it was originally released. I actually went and saw this at the movies too as well, you know. I still prefer like the original Predator, you know, but I think this is a pretty cool Predator too as well. And I'm excited that I have this now too as well, so I'm going to just get into it right now. Now I also have like the Ultimate Edition of this Predator 2 as well from NECA, as you can see. Awesome figure too. But yeah, this here is the actual packaging of it. As you can see, it says Predator 2 right there, Special Edition City Hunter, and that's what makes it kind of special edition because it has like the LED lights featuring it right there. It says quarter scale, and of course you can see like the Predator on the inside, even like his accessories and stuff. You can see. Now I notice it also has like an image of the Predator right there on the side, and I think that's the same image that's like, yeah, it connects like that as you can see. So you actually can see like his face, you know. And of course it says it right there, you know, the name. Then right here on the side, just you like to see it too as well. It shows the image of the figure, you know. It says gun opens to reveal a LED display. Helmet features LED laser guidance. And the magnetic net launcher can be placed in hand, opening wrist weapon too. And it also has like stuff on the back too as well. As you can see, it says Predator 2. And it gives you, of course, like the scripture. And you can see all the other Predators that are available too as well. You know, the 7 scale ones. It says expand your clan with the complete collection. Now what I'm going to do is actually read that scripture right quick, which tells you about what the actual movie itself was about, you know. It says, in the urban jungle of Los Angeles, the police force is at war with the drug lords and the gangs. Just as the police are losing the fight one by one, the gang lords are killed by a mysterious, fierce adversary with almost supernatural powers, the Predator. City Hunter Predator, aka the Ghost, is a member of the Lost Hunters, a clan shrouded in mystery. The Predators exist to hunt and they adhere to strict code of honor where defeat is equal to death. So I'm going to just get on into this. Now this also says, because I know it has like the LED in it, like the LED features too as well. It also says that this requires 4, I think 1.5. It does require batteries, cell batteries, but they are actually included in here, and they do give instructions on how you put the batteries in there too as well. But it claims that they are included in something to see, you know. But anyway, I'm going to open this on up and get into it. Now I just want to show how the Predator actually looks on the inside. Because of course you can see like its accessories right here too as well before you cut it out. Here. Just want to show that real quick. Now as usual, this is the background diagram that comes with the quarter scale Predator Special Edition City Hunter. Alright. Okay, as you can see, this here is the NECA Predator 2 City Hunter Special Edition. Now, I already had mine on a Kaiser doll stand. I could tell you probably wouldn't have stood, you know, that's already bought it. So as you can see, I have them like on a Kaiser doll stand. And again, I really do believe these are awesome and excellent stands for like quarter scale figures. Because the one I have on them is the ones that I usually get, like the 16 inches to I think it's 24 if I'm not mistaken. I do highly recommend Kaiser doll stands for like quarter scale figures. It really does like hold them pretty well. But I do notice that some figures, like the alien one, I think you might need like a larger, like Kaiser doll stand for a figure that size, you know. But like for like just standard ones, I think the Kaiser doll stand is excellent, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and measure the Predator. And he is about 20 inches, like 20 inches in height. Almost 21. Now I guess if I raise the arms up naturally, it'll probably like kind of like larger, you know. So yeah, I am already impressed with this. I think this is awesome. Like I said, I would have preferred the original Predator, like the Jungle Hunter, you know. But I still do think this is like a awesome figure, you know. So I'm going to talk about it. Take him off his stand. And yeah, I would highly recommend these Kaiser doll stands. These really are good, for my opinion, for like holding the quarter scale figures. But yeah, as you can see, this here's the Predator figure. He's awesome, you know. I always kind of be like careful, you know. I don't want to like break my figures, you know. But he does have like articulation in the head, you know, and some. But oh yeah, I just want to talk about how he looks. Now this figure is without a doubt awesome. NECA really did a good job with this. I like how you can see like the Predators like dreadlocks, how they like hang and stuff and everything. I think that's kind of cool. Again, the head can turn. I don't want to turn it too much, you know. It turn right and left. It doesn't look up or down, you know. I like how the helmet looks all like weathered and like damaged, you know. You can see like the dents and stuff in it from like battle damage. I think that's kind of cool. And his hair, of course, you can be moving around. And this right here was kind of surprising too. I already had heard about it. This net material is actually like netted. You can see it how it moves. It's not actually like painted into like the sculpt. It's actually like a net that they have on this figure. So I think that's kind of cool. And it goes all down, it's like the legs too as well. And of course the Predator has like his stuff on too, like his like he has like a bag right here, as you can see, hanging. I think that's cool, like the little accessories that he has hanging on him. Even like another one right here, you know. Even this is like removed, like, you know, where you can mess with it. Hands can be like rotated, you know. It's like his, I forget what they call that wrist thing. Here's his gauntlet too. It can be extended too as well, but I'll probably keep mine in, you know. That can be turned too, you can rotate it. Nice articulation. Of course, there's his feet too. He has these flat feet. And even here is like the netted material is even there too as well. And of course there's this like cannon right here too, like in the back. You can see like it's on his back shoulder, so I'm gonna see if I can mess with it, because I know you have to actually like slide it up so it can be like up over his shoulder. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. But you can't like see it right up, because you know you can slide it back where it's on his back, but then you can slide it forward. Now another thing I want to talk about too, as far as the articulation go, now the Predator, his arm can be raised up like that. And he can bend it. So you can like bend his arm, as you can see too as well. So you can bend it, you know. Even this one. Now the arc seems to be pretty good in the arms. You can like kind of twist it too. So it does like it's kind of loose there, you know. And of course, Predator legs can be extended too as well. I don't want to lift it too much, but you can like do the split. He does have a bend like in the knee too as well, so you can bend the knees. So yeah, both of them can be bent. So yeah, you can get them to some poses, you know, even though it's like that's the size of a figure. And of course, there's like his the countdown thing right here, which can be opened up. There you can see like the countdown thing inside. Yeah, I was trying to be careful with it, but you can see like the there's this laser thing, the blast, I forget what it's called, right there. So I just left it like that, you know. Now what I want to do is actually talk about the accessories that come with the quarter scale City Hunter Predator Special Edition. Right here, as you can see, is the actual the net launcher. So you even can put like Predator's hand in it, nicely detailed. You know, I think this is awesome. Now, one of the things kind of cool about this too with the Predator, if you look closely right here on his left leg, you can see like there's like a magnet right there. So you can actually take this and there's a magnet on the back of this, and it just sits right on there like that. So you can actually sit on his leg. So I think that's kind of cool, you know. The next accessory that the Predator actually has is this actual disc right here, as you can see. I always thought this is one of his coolest weapons too, you know. I think it's awesome, this disc. Nicely detailed. Now another thing too, you can also take the disc and put it right here in the Predator's actual his leg, as you can see right there. So you can actually take the disc and put it right in there. Let's see if I can get it right quick. When you put this in, it looks like it's better to turn it this way and then just like slide on in. Then you can even hear it pop, as you can see. So there it is. So I think that's cool. And the next accessory that the Predator has is this actual spear, as you can see right here. And this right here is actually collapsible, you know. It does, I mean, it's already like collapsed, you know. I look how you can see like the countdown right there too. I think that's kind of cool. I don't think I ever noticed that. So it's nicely detailed, so you can't like retract this, you know. It's just like this, you know. I think that's kind of cool. Now I do notice it doesn't like there's anywhere to put it on his back, because I know like the 7 scale one or 8-inch scale one, you can put it actually on his back, you know. So I'm kind of surprised you can't. Doesn't like it seems to be anywhere to put it on the Predator. And the last accessory that the Predator has, well, quarter scale special edition Predator City Hunter, is an actual hand, and this is the hand for the actual disc launcher. I mean, not the disc launcher, but the net launcher. Because what you do, you actually can take the net launcher itself, and you just put it in here like that. As you can see, it goes right in. Easily too, I didn't have any trouble with it. Now what I'm going to do is actually put on the Predator's net launching hand very quick. Alright, okay, as you can see, I have the net launching hand on, so what I do is try that particular hand too as well. I mean the actual net launcher on it. But this was the hand that was actually on the Predator. This right hand. I mean his left hand, which was like a gripping hand. But yeah, as you can see, there's the disc hand. I mean the net, I'm sorry, I said disc hand. But you take this red, then you just like slide it. You can just slide on in. So you can't have them like that in the pose, you know, where he's gonna shoot the net out. So that's kind of cool. Another thing too, here's the spear in the Predator's hand too as well, as you can see. That probably was how I actually display mine with the spear in it. There's also the disc launcher where the disc is up on the Predator's hand. So you just put the fingers in there like the fingernails. Now the last thing I want to try for the quarter scale Predator figure is the actual thing that makes it the special edition, the actual LED lights. So I'm going to go ahead and see if those actually are operating pretty good, because from what I'm hearing, the batteries are included, and I can tell already that I believe they actually are inside the Predator figure itself, because I already had checked them, There wasn't like any separate batteries, that I actually put in. I think they're already in the figure, I know most of the figures with LED lights in them, they already have like the batteries in them, so I'm going to go ahead and check that out. So I guess I'll try like the actual light up here on the head first, on the helmet. So what you do is, as you see right here, if you come to the Predator's like helmet right here, then you take this off right here, so it actually comes off. Now that's one of the things I was kind of wasn't too thrilled about. You can't see the Predator's face, but still it's okay though, And if you look closely right there, you can see that's where the battery is at, and it has like that plastic thing in there that you actually have to pull out. I still think that's odd. Tell you the Predator, he does have a face. I think that's odd. I know they also have the quarter scale with the face too as well, if you wanted to. But yeah, as you can see, here's the thing. So I guess you just yeah, you see how you just pull that out. Get the LED light to work. So as you can see, it really is bright even from right there. You can see it like shining. So bring it up closer. It was pretty bright. So that was one for the helmet. Another thing too, this is where you will actually turn it on at. It's right here, this actual button right here. See how it's off? You actually have to press that button. Then it will come on. And here's like the last one. So I'm not sure how this is gonna be either. This is the one that's for like the actual wrist thing. You can even see the plastic in here that you actually have to pull out too. It's kind of hard to, it's right there, that plastic. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. Yeah, see, as you can see it like releasing right there, you just pull that out. Now what I also show is the actual, the wrist, with the countdown thing. I will show that too as well. So you just open that, and then there's like a button on here that you press to get it to come on. And it's actually that button right there. You can kind of see it. It kind of stands out. So you would press it in. Then voila, there's the countdown mechanism too. You can even see it from back here too as well. And that's kind of cool. Another thing I want to mention with the Predator too is this right here. This can actually come up too as well, like this wrist thing. It's kind of hard to get it. So as you can see, there it is right there. It's kind of hard to get it to come up too though, but that's it. Then you can push it back down. What I want to do is actually give like a size comparison of these two figures, Now, awesome as this is the 7 scale to 8-inch figure, but you can see like the vast difference in both of them. Now this is the quarter scale Predator. These are the same figures, but this is the quarter scale figure, and this right here is the 7-inch figure. So you can't see like the difference in size. I am still amazed at that. Awesome as these 7-inch figures, or 8. This is actually 8 scale. This Predator. it just still, you know, you can just see the difference in like having like a quarter scale figure. You know, there's no question I would prefer this figure, you know, itself, you know, but space at times is like an option, you know, it'd be kind of the problem. Where would you put it at, you know, if you don't have like no room or no space, you know. Now, next thing I want to compare it to is the actual the net launchers too. So as you can see, that's the quarter scale net launcher, and there's the 7 scale net launcher. So you can really see the difference in these two. How much larger this is than this one, you know. Another thing too here is like the actual spears too as well. This is the 7-inch spear with the ultimate sitting on the spear. Then you have the quarter scale spear, so you can see the difference, you know, in these two. The vast difference. I'm still amazed at that. And then here's like the hands too as well, like the net launching hands. You can see like the vast difference in these two. And then lastly, here's like the discs too as well. So the vast difference in these discs. Here's the NECA Predator 2 Special Edition City Hunter quarter scale figure. This figure is awesome. I would definitely recommend, you know, picking this one up, especially if you're a fan of like the Predator in general, you know, or definitely like Predator 2, you know. And like I did say before, I actually saw this one in the theaters too, back in 1990 when it was originally released. I actually went and saw this Predator film too as well. But yeah, I think this figure is awesome, you know, and I think these are so awesome to have because of their size, because they're so like huge, like massive, you know. They're such like a good thing to have like on showcase because they're so large, you know. But if anything, like in the end, like you kind of run out of space to actually put these kind of like size figures. Even like the 7 ones, you know, it's like you run out of room like to put them, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. So this is the NECA Predator 2 quarter scale special edition City Hunter figure with the LED lights, you know. And I know Kevin Peter Hall played this Predator 2 as well, even the original one too, you know, as well. So rest in peace, Kevin Peter Hall. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.